Hello everyone, today I'm gonna review the Loctote anti-theft Flak a Kickstarter campaign with almost 5,000 backers on Kickstarter and about another 2,500 backers on Indiegogo. It's been the first and only Kickstarter project that I've ever backed, and fortunately they actually delivered. So today, after about 5 to 6 months, it actually arrived. So I'm really happy for that. Yeah, and one more thing, please don't confuse this with the exactly similar looking Trustbag. The Trustbag is a complete rip-off of the Loctote bag. It's a German company that did that rip-off. They completely stole Loctote's idea. I don't know if they have a patent or if they're gonna proceed with legal charges against this company. So, what do you get as a backer? What's the actual product? If you ordered this product from Kickstarter, you're getting it in this nice protective bag in a bag, so to say. That was the first stretch goal that was reached. I don't know if you're ever gonna need this bag again, but it's still pretty nice. Maybe you're gonna use it for other things. So what else comes with it? One of the stretch goals was this carabiner with a bottle opener that comes in this nice wheat bag. Obviously an instruction manual, oops, wrong way around, which is quite handy to get to know all those little gadgets and nifty tricks that the backpack offers. And a Loctote sticker. If you live inside the United States, you also got a can of water repellent coating. If you live outside of the US, your backpack has been pre-treated by the company. They weren't allowed by safety regulations on airplanes to ship pressurized cans, so that's a bit of a bummer, but they did what they could. The first thing that I noticed when I grabbed the bag, it's how heavy it feels. So I got my kitchen scale out and measured how heavy it is, and my kitchen scale, probably not the most accurate thing, but it said it's 800 grams, always 800 grams. That's quite a lot for a drawstring bag, but obviously all the security features and the heavy duty materials, they take their toll. So yeah, it is heavy, but you also get all the security features, so I can live with that. So let's get this bad boy out of the bag and have a look at the actual product. That's what it looks like. It's really big. I was surprised how big it is. I mean, it obviously says the measures on the Kickstarter campaign, but it looks much bigger than I expected. Here's a reference. I'm just putting there a A4 sheet of paper, so you get a picture of how big it is. You can definitely get your MacBook in there, 13-inch, or books, or several books. I also got my tablet here, Galaxy Note 10. It's a bit old, but it's the same size as an iPad, so absolutely no problem putting those in. This is the heavy-duty cut-resistant and slice-resistant cloth. It feels very smooth. It's thick. Feels like really good quality, heavy-duty. Here on the side I noticed there's the label, the brand of the material, the producer of the material. Let's get this a bit into the light. It's called Cuttex Pro. It's a German manufacturer, and this material is actually more cut and slice resistant than Kevlar, and also more durable, so that's cool. One thing that I noticed on the back side of the backpack is this little leather patch around the button, which looks a bit sloppy in my opinion. But it's on the back side of the backpack, so nobody can actually see that when you're wearing it. The ropes you can get in several different colors, and they are incredibly nice to the touch. I really like those. Super smooth material. So let's look at the brass lock, which is hidden behind this little leather pouch, the Loctote logo, which is neat. It's a brass lock. It feels very solid, and the initial code when you get it is 000. So how do you close and lock the backpack? For closing it, you obviously have to pull the drawstrings. Due to the clever design, they're always balanced, so that's quite neat. So close it all the way. It's not locked yet, obviously, so you have to get the brass lug out of the pouch, and then you have to pull on this little metal keyring until those little metal hoops are visible. And what I found, that it was quite hard to pull this string all the way out. I had to use a lot of force until I saw these little metal hoops. You need to see 2 of them, one on each side of the string. And they said so, the manufacturer said so in the Kickstarter campaign, also in the manual, that this will become easier the more often you do this, but in the beginning it was quite hard. So once you get those little hoops out, you take the brass lock and fiddle it through and lock the lock, and that's basically it. Then your backpack is secured and nobody can get inside. It's really tightly locked. So one thing that I just forgot, and that you should not forget, is to use another security feature of the Flak, which is also the reason for that leather patch on the backside of the bag. What I mean is, before you pull the drawstrings together, make sure that you close that button here. It's not an ordinary push-pull button, it's called the... oh, let me just put the lock back into the pouch, sorry for that. So that's done, nice. So before you pull the drawstrings, make sure that you close that button here. And that's not an ordinary button. It has, if you look closely, it has this little nozzle inside, which is a little security feature. It's called the pull the dot 3-way locking snap, and it only locks and opens if you close it in a very specific angle and only from one side of the bag. This prevents it from just opening up when you pull on it, so it's another security feature. And if you pull the drawstrings like I did here, it makes it hard for somebody with freakishly small hands, like Donald Trump for instance, to get in there and take small items out. Only of course as long as they know how to open this thing. And as you just noticed, I was actually able to accidentally open it when trying to get in. I don't know if I didn't lock it properly, but if you lock it properly and somebody doesn't know how this works, it's another security feature on top. So now let's have a look inside of the bag. I'm gonna turn it inside out here. Let's see what's inside. So what do we have here? We have the RFID proof inside bag that's also waterproof. We have a keyring up here, which is quite big, and we have the drawstrings. When you get the backpack, they are adjusted to be full length, but if you want to shorten them to your upper body size, it's no problem. You just open up these knots and tie them up a little bit further up. Just make sure that both sides are even, and this knot is totally fine, it will hold. Yeah, and that's how you adjust the length. So let's have a look at the waterproof inside bag. It's a bit smaller than I expected. My tablet is not gonna fit in, unfortunately, so maybe if you have an iPad mini that's probably gonna fit in, but my tablet doesn't. My phone probably does, and a couple of other items that I want to keep dry in case it rains. So lastly, I want to show you how you can lock the Flak to a static object, which could be your bicycle for instance, or a lamp post on the streets, wherever you want to leave it. So this time we're gonna do it properly. We're first gonna close the button. So that's done. I'm just gonna test whether it holds or not. I really like this button actually. It's a nice little trick. And then obviously you have to pull the drawstrings as far as you can. As far as you can. I hope this gets easier after a while. Then pull out the that latch all the way until you see the metal hoops like this. You can pinch it with your fingers a little bit and just place that latch around that static object that you want to lock the bag to. Take that little metal ring back, put the lock through the small hoops first in order to secure the backpack from opening, and take the metal ring and put it through the lock as well, so the backpack cannot be moved from that static object. Don't forget to change the wheels on the lock. Even if you have super small hands, for instance a child, or if somebody tries to use some tool to get the inside from your backpack, get some stuff out, it's now pretty much impossible. I don't know if you can see, there's actually no hole going inside. It's locked now to an item, so I guess that's as secure as a drawstring backpack can get. So my overall opinion is that this product is really solid. They put a lot of ideas and a lot of thinking into all the small details of the backpack. It feels extremely durable, smooth, the materials are smooth and thick, great quality. I can not emphasize enough how much I like the ropes, how cozy they feel. I like all the small little ideas. The only thing that I have to criticize a little bit, but that's my use case, how I want to use the backpack for. If I put my little laptop in, which is a Lenovo 12-inch, and I move around, I can feel or I can hear how this little keychain on the inside is rattling against the laptop. I don't really like that, so either you use a protective pouch around your laptop, or what I'm gonna do probably is gonna cut the keyring off. Yeah, I hope you guys are not disappointed that I'm not gonna do a durability test of all the materials. I only have this one, Flak, and I don't wanna ruin it. It's very durable, but obviously it has its limits. If somebody comes with an angle grinder or a bolt cutter, obviously it doesn't stand a chance. That's no surprise, it shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. It's basically slice and cut proof, so that's good enough for me, and it's very durable. I'm super happy with the backpack, top quality, and thank you for watching.